Today, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be taking a look at my first electric guitar that I ever got in my life. Let's get into it. So what is going on, everybody? Thank you so much for joining me for today's video and taking the time out of your day to enjoy this very special moment for me, reuniting with an old friend. My name's Ray, I'm a guitar player here on YouTube, and this is my first electric guitar that I ever got in Christmas 2003 when I was a little boy, when I was 11 years old. So my first actual real guitar was an Applause, which is like an Ovation knockoff acoustic guitar, kind of like the Esquire equivalent of a Fender. Anyway, I played that for about, I don't know, 9-10 months in 2003, and my mom and dad really saw how much I gravitated towards the guitar and how much I loved it. So my mother, God bless her, I love her so much. She's my #1 fan, man. She saved up and bought me a BC Rich starter pack for about maybe $250, $300 at the time in 2003. But it was this guitar and an old combo amp, a little 1x8 like speaker BC Rich combo that I wish I still had. I don't have that, but I have this guitar, man, and this is what started basically this channel, this journey on the internet, this journey of music. And it's been a lot of fun, but this guitar took a backseat for a long time. So as soon as I painted this guitar is actually the time in my life when I was really getting into sports. I was really big into baseball, and that was taking up my priority. So as soon as I painted this thing, I never put it back together, and it just sat as like kind of like a piece of art, if you will, for the longest time up until about a week ago. So I hit up my mom the other week and I said, "Hey mom, do you still have this thing? Do you know where it is?" And she's like, "Yeah, it's down in the basement." So she put it outside for me. I drove all the way up about an hour, close near the Pocono areas, an hour away from Philadelphia, where I'm at right now. And I picked it up. Like I said, she put it outside for me. We didn't see each other or anything. It was just kind of a bummer. She put it out by the tree by our house, and I picked it up. And then I took it back home, and I was like, what am I going to do with this thing? So I invested in some high-end quality gear to restore this thing. Now, I think, give or take, I spent about $300 in upgrading it. What I did was I put in hip-shot locking tuners, EMG 81, because that's all what I had laying around. And then I found a bridge on Amazon for $100. And these bridges are actually really hard to find because, you know, a lot of bridges are kind of, they have the pole pieces and then they have the bridge, like a stop tail piece, but not too many do the wraparound thing like this thing does. And it was very hard to find, but I found one that wasn't like a cheapy $5 one. I really wanted to invest in this guitar, and I wanted to, fix it up and make it sound cool and be able to play it pretty good. So enough of my rambling and the story about this guitar. Let's jam a little bit, huh? So right now I'm in drop D. I'm going to do a quick little demo song, and then I'm going to do a little bit of playthroughing, just kind of losing myself in this guitar. No real plans, just kind of riffing around for a little bit, and we'll come back and we'll wrap up today's video. All right, everybody? So without further ado, let's check this thing out, shall we? This guitar just means so much to me. It really does. And I'm so mad at myself that I neglected it for so long, but at the same time, it's really cool that I was able to restore it, put it back together, you know, put the electronics in, and it sounds really, really good. It really does. Now, there are some imperfections, like some of the frets have some serious dead spots, which I think you heard in the playthroughing. I certainly hit a couple of them. But all in all, man, it's just, this thing just means so much to me. It'll be with me forever, and it's just one of those pieces of you know, just material things that I have in my life that just means so much to me, and that I hope and pray that it'll just be with me for the rest of my life. So everybody, what did you think of today's video? Leave all your thoughts down below. Thank you so much one more time for taking the time out of your day to check out the video. I love you guys so much. If you're brand new to the channel, you want to consider hitting that subscribe button. I really appreciate it. A huge shout out to all my patrons and everybody watching at home. I love you guys. Stay metal, everybody, and I'll see you guys next time. Later.